People come to us because they read Robert Kiyosaki's book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. They perhaps read our best-selling book, Incorporate and Get Rich. You were referred in by a client, or you heard me speak. Sage International is a financial education company. Everything that we teach and share with you relates to how to effectively reduce taxes, protect assets, and deal with the issues of probate and estate tax planning. Our goal is to make sure that when we work with you, we're helping you understand why that's so important. We're actually putting a foundation under your dream. One of the first questions we're always asked is, why should we do business with Sage International? What sets you apart from the online filing services, or I can just do it on my own? The key is that we have been doing this for over 20 years. I have formed at least 25,000 companies, so we might know just a little bit. One of the greatest advantages of doing business with Sage is that you actually get to talk to somebody. We're going to look at your unique situation. We're going to develop a strategy for you to effectively reduce your taxes, protect your assets, and do all those things that you want to do to effectively grow and protect your hard-earned wealth. You know, here's kind of the bottom line for me. In that we work with so many people, and they're from every walk of life, they have different visions and different dreams. We are so passionate about making sure that we really provide you with everything you need. See, I'm not interested in selling you anything. That's not what it's about for us. It's really about creating the result that you're looking for, which is either creating wealth or protecting wealth. And the only way you can do that is if you understand that there are many tools in our toolbox. It isn't just LLCs and corporations. We have trusts, we have self-directed IRAs, we have all kinds of tools that if you don't know they exist, how are you going to know to use them? And if you're out there searching around trying to figure out what's the best strategy for you, I can guarantee you don't know what we know. And the only way you're going to know what we know is if we have the opportunity to talk to you, to make sure that we're putting the right tool in the right place for the right reason. And so that's why I want to encourage you. It's not about you're ready, you're not ready. Let us talk to you. Let us help you get your plan in place early, right from the start, whether you're going to start next year or the year after. I talk to people, I haven't talked to them in years. And all of a sudden they're like, well, I read your book 3 years ago and now I'm ready to do something. Or I saw you speak at a seminar 10 years ago and now I'm ready to do something. That makes me happy because I know that we're still out there. We're still educating and helping you and making sure that when you're ready to do something, we're still here. We're not going anywhere. And that's the goal. To make sure that you know this resource exists and all the resources we have available. For some of you, you're just starting out. You have no idea if forming an entity is the right thing to do. You maybe don't have all of the resources or even the money to spend to form an entity. You know what? I don't care. Here's why. I still want to talk to you. I want to lay the foundation out so you have an idea of when is the right time to incorporate, how much is it going to cost me, and one thing I really want to say about how much is it going to cost me, people again are always saying, well, I can go out and do this on my own, or you know, there's all these $99 plus state fee sites. You know what? I can't compete with those and I don't want to compete with those, and here's why. By the time you're done, you pay exactly the same amount of money you're going to pay for me. The difference, I tell you up front, this is exactly what it's going to cost, and here's why. This is the entity that we're going to form, and here's why. And I want to make sure that you have in your budget going forward the idea and the information to make an informed decision about the right time to incorporate. You know, many people come to us who've already formed entities on their own. They have a lot of confusion or concern about, you know, are they doing the right things? One of the programs that we did develop is our Sage Facilitator program, and this is how we work with individuals just like that. People that have a lot of confusion. They don't really know if they're on the right track. They're not sure if their entities are even in compliance with state or federal law. These are some of the programs that we have developed to work with anybody and everybody. So if you've already got entities, don't feel like you can't still work with Sage. We have a lot of great resources and information that we can still help you with. But as always, the first thing we'd like to do is to talk to you and find out where you're at, where you're trying to get to, and is there anything that we can do to help you get further on the success track. You know, one of the biggest mistakes I see business owners make is they get busy working in their business and not on their business. You need to understand that when we form an entity for you, whether it's a corporation, an LLC, partnership, doesn't matter, there's a whole back-end compliance component that we need to address. Are you doing your annual filings with the state? Are you making sure that your bookkeeping and your payroll will withstand an IRS audit? There's so many things that as you develop your business, as you grow your wealth, that Sage International is always looking at to help you to make sure that you do stay in compliance. We see this all the time. People we've talked to, and maybe they did go off and form on their own, and then they come back a couple years later because they're in trouble. Trouble with a disgruntled employee, trouble with the IRS, trouble with a disgruntled business partner, trouble with a lawsuit or an ex-spouse. These are all the things that we're addressing every time we work with you, every time we talk to you, to make sure that this asset protection strategy that we're developing is going to withstand the test of time. So besides a free 30-minute consultation, every single month I host a free Sage Advisors teleseminar where I bring a special guest who is brilliant on that particular topic. And I've done over 120 of these. You talk about a library of resources. Everything from business startup all the way through exit planning and estate planning. People always say to me, my gosh, how do you know so much? It's because I go out and find those people who are experts at what they do best. I bring those to the party and make sure that you have access to these individuals and all of their resources. So again, you as a business owner have a much greater chance for success. You know, right now everybody's talking about the economy and creating jobs. One of the things that Sage International has been doing for the past 20 years is economic development. And our strong belief is that if we create successful businesses and help already existing businesses become more successful, that frees up profitability for you to go out and hire new employees. So you want to talk about economic development? We've been doing it since day one. It's not a new term for us. But our goal, as always, is to make sure that you, the business owner, has all of the tools, the information, the resources, and the support so that you can go out and create more success, support your own community, your own family, and yourself by creating a wealth foundation that can't be touched.